Right, so before we move off today, what do you think the risks are of driving?
The rain.
Okay, and how could that affect your driving?
My vision, my speed,
Okay.
judgment.
So how are you going to make sure you can see clearly?
I'm going to put my window wipers on if I can't see.
Do you know how to do that? I'm
Yes.
pretending you.
Yeah.
What about the back one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else, as well as the windscreen wiper, do you need to consider?
Windscreen wipers, the heat.
So thinking about keeping the vision clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how to do that then. Do you just need to check the front one or the back one as well?
Back one as well, yeah.
Do you know how to do the back one if you need to?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Do you know what the situation is to do with the law then with windows?
No.
So if you're all misted up, you're allowed to drive off?
No.
Is it illegal to do that?
Yes.
It is, yeah, good. Good. So that was the vision. And then what are the other ones did you say?
Speed.
When you say speed, what do you mean?
I'm not going to go, obviously, approaching things, junctions and stuff like that. You're not going to approach them at the speed you would normally do in dry, when it's dry.
Why is that?
Because the roads are wet and pretty slippery.
Good. Yeah. Okay. And what do you get when it rains on the roads?
Grease.
Yeah. Roads can be greasy, which causes
puddles.
Puddles. Okay. What do you need to consider about braking with puddles?
Like aquaplaning.
Yeah. Do you know what aquaplaning is?
Is it when the tyre's skid if you go a bit too fast?
It's actually when you lose your steering.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So you won't be able to steer. So if you see a big puddle just before a bend, you're going a bit fast on approach, what do you need to consider?
Slowing down.
When it's right on just on the bend, the big puddle.
Before you get to the bend.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah.
Making sure you're not braking hard in puddles, yeah? Good, excellent. Right then. So when you're ready, we'll move off. I wouldn't do that every time, but it's good when you've got a situation like this to test their knowledge. Yeah?
Yeah. I did actually do this one yesterday with Carly, actually.
Did you sort of cover the same sort of things?
Not the puddles.
Yeah.
No. Not the puddles. Obviously the wipers, the windows to heat in,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Good. But yeah, puddles is quite an important one as well, isn't it?
Yeah. You can fail your test as well, can't you? If
Yeah.
the windows are.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Is it going to clear up? So, you know where you're going?
Yeah.
Obviously, if they were fairly new to roundabouts, I would definitely ask questions about what would you do if the visibility approaching a roundabout was really bad.
So would that be considered getting into first gear?
Yes. Be prepared to stop.
Yeah.
There's always cars parked on the road we're going to go on to in a minute. they're already coming through, who's got priority?
They have.
I'm going to go left at the T. So if I thought this might go wrong,
Yeah.
then I would say things like that, and then also say things. I'd also ask why they got the priority. They're already coming through. Why have they got the priority? Do you know why?
Why have they got priority?
Yeah.
Because you're the one that's coming from a minor road to a major road.
Good. So I would test their knowledge that it's not because there's a car already coming through, but it's the fact you're on the small road and they're on the bigger road.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Problem as well, not many people know that, because the amount of times I've sort of like come out with a student and they just pull out in front of you. Like,
Yeah. What's the speed limit? What is no? No, it's 30.
Oh, it's 30.
Yeah, it's still
I thought we
30.
went past it then.
No.
30. Now it's 50.
What do we likely get at the bottom of this hill?
Puddle.
Yeah, so bear in mind our conversation. There we go. Do you see questions like that are really relevant?
Yeah. So ask them before it happens.
Yeah. If you know, if it's raining and you know you're going on a country road like this, it's going to be puddles.
Yeah.
And I know there's always a big puddle at the bottom of that hill, so I wouldn't wait till we get there. I would ask the question, what do you think we're going to have coming up, basically, at the bottom of the hill?
My nephew passed the other day. You know the one we done the video?
Oh, yeah?
We done the video, he passed the other day.
Oh, that's good.
He had one minor first stall it.
Yeah, that's good. That's probably just nerves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So when you have sharp bends on a country road, what do other people sometimes do when they're coming around that bend?
Slow down.
Yeah, they do slow down, but what do they sometimes do that could affect you?
I'll come on our side of the road.
Yeah, so how do you ensure that at least you're prepared for that?
Looking right ahead.
Yeah, but if you can't see around the corner, you won't be able to see them coming. So like this corner here,
So slow down.
yeah, but also what else? What's important to do with your when we're going around this corner? Good road position, Yeah?
Yeah.
not too close to the white line.
Yeah.
How's your vision like out the back window?
Yeah, it's okay. Would you say that vision's alright or not?
Do you think you need to use your windscreen wiper? Look how much better it is now. Yeah? People tend to forget the back window. Actually, it's really important. Because if you've got more rain on there and it starts to mist up, you're going to see less a lot quicker, aren't you?
Yeah, true, yeah.
see, or is it you concentrating?
Concentrated.
Right, okay. Do you know what the last sign was that I asked you about?
It was the giveaway.
Yeah, what was the actual sign though?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It was the road narrows, wasn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing it?
Yeah. No, I didn't know.
Do you think it's important to see all these signs?
Yes.
What do you think the purpose of it being there is?
To warn you
Warn you what?
that there's roads full of narrow.
Yeah, and how could that affect you? What might you have to do?
Slow down or brake.
Yeah. Because the road narrowing was on our side. Our side was narrowing into the right.
Yeah.
So what does that mean you're going to have to do if there's cars coming?
Slow down, prepared to stop.
Good. Yeah, give way effectively, yeah. Right, at the roundabout we're going to go straight on. We're going over the bridge and round to the left. Okay.
Yeah.
Quite low down here. Just trying to see then. I won't move it.
Well, don't
You're not
mind.
going to do anything stupid, are you?
Well,
I wouldn't normally sit this low. If I couldn't see, I'd be moving myself. But it was only over the mirror. I was just like, oh, can't see.
so am I okay to sit that low or?
Well, you're a lot taller than me, aren't you?
So I can see everything.
If
all
you
right.
can see, that's fine.
That Alan, he has his seat right back.
Mm.
Like the actual back of it, it's like it's let down.
Having a little nap, is he?
Yeah. When he comes back to the test centre, I always look out for my car and I think, where's the examiner? He's like out of that window.
Did you get any feedback from people at the test centre about that notice? About parking?
No, so he literally just put it out. He did. He just said because when he come out, because my pupil come back like 10 minutes late for the test. There's
Yeah.
a lot of traffic.
Everybody speeds there.
And so yeah, I was talking to Pete, and he said it's just backlog. He said the pupils are coming in, panicking, taking their time, and they're just all queuing around the corner.
I mean, it's nice for them to actually park it themselves, because then if they get a bay park,
Yeah.
they've literally just done it, haven't they? Well, depending where they do it, actually.
I was coming up to a roundabout the other day. It was like the small roundabouts that I do, and we was going right third exit, and there was a car in the left-hand lane, and he swung right in front of us on the right.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Can't
James-
believe. I think why? Do you know what I mean?
James nearly got sideswept the other day.
It was like son.
Yeah.
It was just literally we're side by side, and he just cut in, and I thought,
Yeah.
what are you doing? So they're alright to get their feet sorted and stuff like that here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've got the handbrake out, the feet sorted.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
If you was at a roundabout as well, and there was a car, just one car coming from the right hand side, would they need to put the handbrake up then?
Depends if literally it's going to be gone. If it's going to be gone in a millisecond, then no. Depends, doesn't it? I mean, if they need to stop, then yes. because somebody behind could push them into the roundabout.
Yeah.
But if they're literally pausing and going again, then no.
If there was 2 cars, would you sort of tell them to stick it up?
Yeah, probably, because it's going to take more than a pause, isn't it, for
Yeah.
2 cars to go past. Unless, of course, the 2 cars are literally just in front of you
Yeah.
and you're going again straight away.
That's what I mean. So if they're just getting to their giveaway line and they're going, and there's 2 of them, you put the handbrake up then.
If there's... So, if you have to stop, and in that time that you're stopped, that somebody can come and hit the back of you, then you should put it on. It's you know, like when you stop and then you get your feet ready again and you go straight away.
Yeah.
You don't need to then, because you're stopping yourself from going, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone from having 18
Hey?
pupils. I've gone from having 18 pupils a week to
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
It's like this week I've had I've had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off this week.
Yeah. Oh, he was coming a bit quick. Yeah. But you chose that to do that, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not taking.
But if your inquiries yourself quieting down.
Yes, I've had a couple of people, and I've been honest with them, and I said, look, come July, I've got a final test coming up. If I don't pass, obviously I can't instruct anymore.
Mm.
1 or 2 have said, that's fine. Just do you know what I mean? As long as you give me the basics, and
Yeah.
then I'll go with another instructor. Or a couple have said, okay, thanks for being honest with me. I'd rather be honest with them and then me say, do you want me after 4 weeks? Sorry, but you have to find another instructor. I wouldn't want to do that.
No. There's a lot of rubbish coming through at the moment. Loads of people inquiring saying, got a test next week, can I do a lesson and then use your car? No. I had this one lad ring me the other day. I got my test today, can I use your car? I said, we're not a taxi service. I was actually quite blunt with him.
Yeah.
I thought, what planet do you live on?
I had a girl and she wanted 3 lessons with me at the beginning of her. She was getting trained up by her parents or whatever. And she had 3 lessons with me, and then towards her test she was like, can I have a couple more lessons with you? I said, yeah, that's fine. I said, but I won't be taking you for your test.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, that's all right, that's fine, my mum's going to take me. Or that's fine, that's fair enough. I don't understand people as well. They book a test and they've never driven in Swindon before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was speaking to a parent the other day, and she was like, "You come from Newbury,"
Yeah.
and I said, "I was your daughter driven around Swindon before." She said, "Oh no." And I thought, oh, you've got things like Mannington Roundabout and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
So, if my pupil got too close to the car in front, what kind of discussion? I know what you said about if they broke down.
that's not a risk management question. That's dealing with a fault.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'd say, how do you judge your gap when waiting behind a vehicle? Yeah.
Yeah. I always go by tyres and seeing a little bit of tarmac.
Yeah. It does depend on how much you can see, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I tend to say, well, imagine if that car broke down, what would you need to be able to do? Get round him. Have you got enough room to get round him? Yeah?
Yeah. So I was asking those questions the other day because Stuart was getting close, and then so I asked that, and they were saying roll back. They could roll back into you. So could that be an answer from them, or?
What? Oh, if you get too close?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's when I said, what else? What could happen to the vehicle itself? And they're saying, then one person out of probably three said, I could break down.
Yeah. The other thing, if it was a lorry, what's the other issue? If you pull up too close behind a lorry. Just think about the driver.
Oh yeah, you can't see it.
Correct.
So yeah, that's what I was going to ask actually. So is it, if you can see their mirrors, you're at a good distance or something like that?
Basically, yeah. Approaching traffic lights, what's your thought process? Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking, are they going to change anytime soon?
Yeah, and how do you know that? What gives you a clue about that?
If they've been, say, green for a while, are they expecting them to change, or if they've been red for a while, are they expecting them to change? Yeah,
good. What could you do if you know that lights have been on red for a while, but you think that you might need to stop? You've still got quite a big gap.
What would I do?
Yeah.
Cover my brake.
Yeah. What is it? Is it better to try to keep going?
Yeah.
Do you know why? So you use less fuel. It's better for the environment. So what could you do if you know ahead the lights been on red for quite a long time, you've still got quite a gap? What could you do to try and enable to keep going?
Lights are what? Red.
Lights are red.
Red.
They've been on red for quite a while, so you think they might change. But you know, you get a bit closer, and I don't know, say we're between here and the second white van, that white van at the top there. What could you do on approach if you know the lights are on red? But
I would slow it down and go down my gears.
Good. Need to go down the gears?
No, you don't know.
I'll let you deal with the roundabout. The roundabout goes straight on. So connects it. going to go right, second exit. What do you always get in this road we're going to go into?
Parked cars.
When do you need to start looking for them?
Now.
Good. So how are they going to stipulate that with parents then? That take their kids?
Well, yeah.
They won't be able to, will they?
No.
How are they going to know?
True.
You want to find somewhere to pull up? Safe, convenient and equal?
So when we got into the test centre the other day,
Hmm.
she was kind of panicky. I don't know why. She's normally good at parking and all that. She just panicked a little bit. So she was taking her time coming back and stuff like that. So by the time we parked up, there was a lot. Sort of like, obviously we was probably the second ones in there. I think there was about 8 more to come in, and it was all around the corner.
Mm.
So then obviously when we've gone in, the examiners were coming out calling people, but they're still parking up outside. So
Yeah.
I think that's why they're doing it.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
Mm. Mm.
because they were coming in like 3-4 minutes after obviously the time that was due.
Yeah. Right. I just gave a couple of examples of things I was asking for risk management purposes.
Yeah.
The one, like I say, about the distance from the car was a fault. Potentially would be a fault one. But if I knew the pupil and I knew that was an issue they had, I could ask that question before it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You was talking about going down the gear.
yes. So with regards to the gear, what do you match with the gear?
Speed.
Yeah. Good. So do you always have to go down the gears if you're slowing down?
Yes. I don't know.
So the scenario we had was the lights were on red just up there.
Yeah.
We noticed that they were on red and been on red a while, so we thought they might change. So we're trying to plan to not have to stop.
Was slowing it down. Going. So say I was in 4th, then I'd go to 3rd, then I'd probably go to 2nd.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you? Is that what you normally do?
I think I do. Yeah. Yeah.
When you go to the roundabout, do you go from 4th to 3rd to 2nd, or do you go 4th to 2nd?
I think I'd go. Yeah. I think I'd go 4th, 3rd, 2nd.
Oh, a minute ago I was just watching. And you went to 2nd because that's what the car needs.
So what did I go? 4th to 2nd?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. I think it's because you don't think, do you?
Fourth,
you
yeah.
just
Fourth.
naturally.
4th to 3rd to 2nd is the old style driving, isn't it? You just change down if your car requires you to, don't you?
So because if I'm doing say 38 and the traffic lights, so I'm slowing it down. But then if it gets below it's like 30, then it's going to start. But then can I have my clutch down?
It depends on the car and what it needs.
Because I can't get my clutch down too early, can I?
No. So it depends what the car needs. If the car struggles and it needs you to change down, then you do, because the car needs that. For example, in my car, I can go from 4th and I can even go down to 1st, straight away down to 1st, because that's the sort of car, the engine it is, the ratio of the gears. But it's down to what's needed. But I was just testing your knowledge of whether you have to go down all the time, change down. It's to do with the speed you need to plan to not have to stop. And does the car require you to change down? If it does, then fine. If it doesn't, then you don't need to, do you?
No.
Yeah.
So what about going up the gears? So I kind of go through the gears, first, second, third,
Yeah,
fourth.
and
Yeah,
that's the general way we teach people. You can block change, but don't teach learners block changing.
No.
They might do that when they're on their own, when they're a bit more experienced, but no.
See, that's what I do. If we come to a traffic light that's red, I always say slow it down, go in a third gear. I say slow it down again. Are they going to change? No. So you look at your speed, go down a second. Is it going to change? You mean then I'll say keep an eye on your speed.
It's to do with the car, really.
Yeah.
What the car needs, isn't it? Yeah. So did you sort of get, you know, some of those risk management questions even before we moved off? That's what risk management is.
Yeah.
Something that might go wrong, and you're testing their knowledge before it happens to see how they deal with it. Yeah?
Yeah.
To make sure it doesn't go wrong. Yeah?
Yeah. I've kind of obviously yesterday when I was at home, I was trying to get like a little action plan just to fit everything in for our lessons and all that. Obviously I've got this one in today. I didn't know if it'd be worth it. You're gonna hate me for this, because I know you want to see me do it. I didn't know if it'd be worth, because I had Carly yesterday, so we've done the roundabouts. Just sort of like refresher on the roundabouts, first, second, third exits, and we've done obviously the busier ones and stuff like that, and she was doing really good on them. I didn't know if it'd be worth maybe you giving her a lesson on Mannington roundabout, going first and second exit.
I can't do it in here, can I?
No.
And she wouldn't be used to my car.
No. Okay.
It is a bit different. It's higher up, and I wouldn't be comfortable to take her straight on spirals if she's not driven my car before.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only issue.
That's okay. I just wanted to, because that's my way of, like I said, my way of learning is just to watch something and then go over it and just keep it in my head. It's just, I don't know why I do it. When I'm sat there, I just freeze. But then I'm different on the tests, because I kind of block them out at the back, and I think with Maisie, that was my fault, because I pretty much, like I said, I planned it to the T. It's going to go fine here, so I'm going to do that. It's going to go fine there, I'm going to do that. And it don't go that way.
It doesn't. It's what she needs.
Yeah, definitely. And that's my biggest regret, is just doing that, thinking, yeah, she's going to do a mirrors and signal and stuff like that. Obviously, I had a chat with Carly yesterday, and I said about Mannington roundabout, and I said, what do you think would be the hardest thing on there? And she said, well, I'm pretty good at my mirrors and my signal. My position, I wouldn't know what lane to get into, and my speed and my looking, I think I'd be all right on there. So I was just gauging what she would be like on there.
Did you actually did you actually move on to that then in the end, or not?
What, onto Mannington?
Yeah.
No, we just done that. I just wanted to sort of like, because obviously she's done these roundabouts before and the junctions, but she hasn't driven since last March.
Oh right, this is the one you're planning to take, isn't it? So
I think with everyone else, they're two who I've got two people on Sunday. This is where I wanted to get this in, so then I can use it on them, that I'm going to get onto the next stage on Mannington roundabout and Mead roundabout. So I'm hoping, obviously,
that'd be excellent ones to video.
Yeah.
So I can see what you're doing, or at least one of them.
Yeah, I can ask them.
Yeah, might be worth asking them.
What I wouldn't ask the other one, because she's a bit, I don't know, it's the one that has a go at me all the time.
Oh right, okay.
So yeah, I'm not going to ask her, because she just says what? She just don't. I don't know. Just,
yeah.
I think with her, it's hard to say stuff to her, because even when I say stuff to her, she don't really answer. She just and I could ask her a question, and she just won't until the end. And she's like, then I ask her the question again. She's right. So she's one of those that you park up, you could ask her. But even on the straight road, you ask her something, she's just like,
yeah. So,
Obviously, I've got all my.
I generally do think it'd be worth me seeing how it's going. I haven't seen you like for a while, have I? And we've talked about lots of different things. I just think if you leave it too late.
I know. So what happens if I do a video? Could I do a video with Carly then? On the stuff that we've covered already or not? Or do you reckon that's not worth it?
Do a video with Carly.
So it would be kind of like an assessment drive on the stuff that she's already done. Because all I've done at the moment with her, all I've done with her is Toot Hill, all the junctions around Toot Hill, and then all the roundabouts around here and the busier ones. That's all I've done with her so far.
Right.
So I had her last week, and then.
So do you make a plan in the lesson of what you're going to actually work on then?
What, on the lessons that we've had?
When you do an assessment lesson with her,
Yeah.
do you?
I was just going to take her around the roundabout. Was it not worth it doing that? I was just going to take her on the roundabouts to see that, but then it's not learning, is there? Because she already knows how to do it and all that.
If she does know how to do it. Who's Carly?
She's my sister-in-law.
Right.
She's the one I'll be taking on the test.
Oh, sorry, I'm confused now. I don't know why I thought it was somebody else's name. Right. If you're going to... Right. So, you obviously make a plan for what you're going to do in that lesson, right?
Yeah.
And on this next lesson, what are you planning on doing?
I didn't know whether to do... I don't know, because I've done junctions, I've done Toot Hill, I've done the roundabouts around here. But I'm thinking I've got 5 weeks to get what I can in. Because obviously she needs to be up to sort of like a standard where...
Have you done around this area?
I've done around this area here, yeah.
Right, okay.
So yeah, we've done all the roundabouts, first exits, second exits, third exits around there. And then obviously, like you said, I've done the... Once I've done the first exits, I've done the first exits here on the busier ones, and then second exits, we've done them on the busier ones. Third exits, we've done it looping around the test centre and coming back through here. And then I've taken her down, then I've asked her if she wanted to do the busier ones, and then we've done like Pizza Hut down the hill and done around that area.
Yeah.
She's done it all before. I think it's kind of like just a refresher, so I'm just keeping her on top of it, just doing the roundabouts.
When you go and do it with her, what's she like?
Yeah, she's doing it, yeah.
But is she doing it okay pretty much straight away?
Yeah.
And she's done spiral roundabouts before?
No, never.
She's never done them?
Never touched. That's what I was saying about if you could do a lesson on that with her, first and second exits, or I could do it with her on the next lesson.
I would leave that till nearer the test.
What, first and second?
Go and do country roads or go and do manoeuvres. Try and do other things.
Right, okay.
Because really, in reality, you wouldn't do first and second exits on the spirals 1 week and then 5 weeks later or 4 weeks later.
Yeah, true. So you've got to be building up to the...
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. So what do you reckon, like a lesson before, or 2 lessons before the test date?
It would be good to see what she's like in a video or something, or in the back, whatever, to see what she's like. Is she the right person, to make sure she is the right person? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What work there is. Do you know what I mean? So that's I definitely think...
That's why I said if I do a video of the stuff that we've already covered, like just drive, even if I just drive around the roundabout, she's independent on them at the moment. So would that benefit her or not? Just so then you can, at least you can see how she drives. And
has she got faults with the roundabouts?
Not really. I think we do need to work on she's a bit slow pulling away.
Right, okay. In that case, then yeah, do a video for her.
Do a video for her.
But after today's lesson, it would be good for me to see how you're teaching that lad to do the spirals, because it's an opportunity to look at it, isn't it?
What lad?
You said you're going a lad on Sunday.
Oh, no, another girl.
Oh, sorry, it's another girl. I don't know
Yeah.
why I thought it was a bloke. God knows. To see you putting into practice a little bit about what we're going to do today. What we did last week.
So, I know it sounds weird doing it, and we get told off now. When I do my weekly roundabouts, I don't know why I do it, but I always start with the third exits. Because I've got my own little loops. Once you've done third exits, it's kind of like once I've done third exits, then it's easier to do the first and the second exits, I find. Because then I've got my own little loop that I do, sort of.
I mean, if you think about it logically, which is the hardest?
Probably third exits.
So you're doing the hardest one first.
Yeah.
So logically, that doesn't make sense. But
I've never had it. That's the problem though, because when I've done it with them, they've never struggled. They do it.
It's not really that much of an issue, really, because as long as they understand the concept of choosing the correct lane, then that's not really a problem, is it?
It's just finding sort of like take an exit, like say a first exit or second exit, and then you've got to drive all the way around. But instead of doing that, you can just take a third exit on there and then continue doing the second exits and the first exits. But yeah, I don't know why I start with third exits. I just find them.
Well, so when I teach pupils, learners, I do like do all the roundabouts and then go to the busier ones and then say, right, should we have a go at a spiral roundabout? And the spiral bit is when they're turning right. So I do what you're doing effectively, actually thinking about it. So yeah, there is no problem with that.
Do you do roundabouts, then get onto spiral roundabouts, like as it? Do you know what I mean? Because like I was doing it as in like it kind of makes sense that when you do the roundabouts around here, to maybe continue doing straight onto the spiral roundabouts, because then they've still got the knowledge.
As long as they're able to get the speed up, for example. So like the people you're talking about, not getting a speed up, but your sister-in-law, if you don't get a speed up on the dual carriageway, it's a problem, isn't it? It's about assessing that. Are they going to be safe to do what you're going to do? Yeah?
Yeah.
Are they going to be? And if they are, then that's fine.
So how would I teach her then? Because obviously if she has to stop, there's a car coming, to get sort of like, do you know what I mean? To getting her pedals, it is more just getting your gas on, isn't it? Really, it's bringing your clutch up, but then going on the gas.
What do you mean? Sorry, I'm not with you.
So when she comes to a stop at a roundabout, obviously she gets her feet sorted and she brings it up a little bit because the car's coming, but then it's just her getting away. It's kind of like crawling out, and then she does get it up to speed.
So she's slow getting ready. Is that what you're saying?
She's right. She gets her feet ready. It's just pulling away. I don't think she quite gets maybe her bite up to her bite and then pulling away, sort of.
Wow, that's an interesting one. So I probably told you this, but I did an assessment with a very, very experienced instructor with a pupil who had the same problem. I thought you were on about when they're coming off on the road, but you're talking about moving off from the give way line, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. I assumed it was on the right. So.
Oh no! When she comes around and she's checked her mirror, yeah, she's away. She's all right. She's all right doing that.
Right. So. Definitely, if she's slow on moving off from the giveaway line, 100%, you need that sorted before she goes anywhere near the busy, bigger multi-lane roundabouts. Otherwise, you will have somebody go in the back of you. Yeah?
Yeah. So I did say to her in the last lesson we had yesterday that we can work on that and maybe come up to these roundabouts when we're going straight ahead. And if there's no, obviously I said to her, and I don't know if it's the right thing to say, if there's no one behind us, we'll do it. Or does it matter if anyone's behind us? Because we don't want to slow them down or...
Oh, absolutely, you shouldn't do it. If there's somebody
Yeah.
behind and it's clear to go,
Good, yeah.
you're going to get your car smashed up.
Yeah.
Right, so this is what happened when I did this assessment. So the instructor said to her about her being scared to put her foot on the gas to get going from standstill on the giveaway line. Okay? So he spent 3/4 of the lesson working on that, trying to encourage her to put her foot down on that accelerator. Come on, bring that clutch up. And then, like I say, 3/4 of the way through the lesson, she said, oh, I didn't know I could go in that gap. It was nothing to do with her getting ready. It was the fact that she was scared to go because she wasn't sure if that gap that was on her right was big enough. So the question I have for you is, have you explored why she's slow at pulling away?
No, because when there's sort of like a car that's gone and then there's nothing there, she's still doing it then, sort of.
Okay.
I think it's just getting her feet sorted. That's all it is. I think it's just getting her feet sort of like up to the, and then going on the gas.
Does she do it at traffic lights? Like would she be slow?
I haven't really done traffic lights because she lives around here anyway.
Right.
So I'm pretty much come from hers to here. So I haven't done traffic lights and all that. But that's what I was going to maybe do. I was obviously, like I said, get to some of these roundabouts. If there's no one behind us, stop. And then get her to pull away,
Okay.
just to work on that, or get down Thames Down Drive and do it down there.
Do a video of that lesson so I can see it, and then I can see if you're working on the right thing.
Okay.
That would be a really good test, actually. Definitely, that would be worth doing. Yeah?
Yeah. So we'll have to give a brief or anything, just...
You do what you think you would do. I want you to just be natural with it and do what you think. And I'll, see what comes out of it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's definitely some of...
So how do I actually sort that though? It's...
Well, I was going to ask you to work it out for yourself and see what you would do on the day. Because that way I'm going to know what you would naturally do in that situation.
So obviously I would help her with the controls of her pedals and... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a hard one to think about.
Okay.
Because I don't know, it's because I naturally do it myself. But then I know I've got to put what I do into them. So what I do, they should be doing. It's trying to explain it. I think that's what my problem is.
If you stop, pause, and then go again, she's slow then.
Stop, pause, and go again. Obviously, when she puts her handbrake up, she gets her biting and she's away straight away.
But if you have a situation where she comes up to traffic light, you haven't done it. If you come up to one of these roundabouts and there's a car coming, but it's gone in a second, is she okay at stopping, just pausing and going again quite quickly?
If she stopped or...
Yeah.
No, that's when she struggles, I think.
Is it only when she...
It's not massively struggles.
Is it when she puts the handbrake on?
No. She don't massively struggle. It just feels slow. It just feels a bit slow.
Okay, so how could you practice that? Reducing the risk. What could you do?
Take her down a quiet road. Pull away. Just have the handbrake down maybe and just get her to pull away.
Take it away from the roundabouts.
Okay.
But what I want you to do is have a conversation with her. Does she, pulling away from the side of the road, she's slow then?
No, she pulls off straight away.
So she's
got a bike. So
complete.
she's got a bike. She
She's
gets her bike.
different to how she is on the roundabout.
Yeah.
Then what does that tell you then?
Yeah, I think because when you're sat on the side of the road and you get your biting point, it's kind of like, yeah, I've got my bike. She knows she's got a bike. She does all her checks, and then handbrake goes down. She just pulled away. I think it's when she stops, and then it's just. Do you know what I mean? I think she brings her clutch up, and then when she pulls first, and then when she goes away, she ain't quite got that bite. I don't think high enough.
See, what you just
pull
said
away.
is actually incorrect. You know, you said, right, so you got your foot on the brake, foot on the clutch, and you said you bring